Yes, Rohit is different because he understood our problem. He understood our problem space. Like when I told Rohit, hey Rohit, we have exhausted our borrowing capacity. What are the other ways that I could invest?
I'm Shenba. We are living in Kalivil Ridge, and I'm an IT professional.
I'm Krishnan. Been in Australia for almost 13 years now. So we are originally from India. We live in Kalivil Ridge. I work in Combank as senior engineering manager, and we have a daughter, 13 years old. We started our journey in Australia, rental house in Homebush and a rental house in Westmead. And then we bought our own first house, which is a townhouse in Giraveen. Not much thought was put into it. It was straightforward. We want to live closer to a station and school. So it was a small townhouse. When we wanted to look for investment, because we didn't have much ideas and where locations to buy, that's when our journey with Rohit started. Obviously, we are in IT, so we didn't know much about savings and growing our real estate portfolio from a futuristic aspects perspective. So we were heavily career focused. So after we moved into this property, when we were thinking to invest, there were not much options, obviously, because we have exhausted our investments with this house and the other property that we were. So when we were struggling to see like what we could do, that's when we saw our friends conveying that we have a buyer's agent who is really good, who can help with the financial aspect strategies. Obviously, we want to increase our portfolio of investment portfolio.
And pass it on to our daughter too. Give a good backing for our daughter for her future as well.
So the biggest struggle is the knowledge. Obviously, we didn't have, we were Googling around, looking into real estate. Obviously, we didn't know what are the pockets that we need to invest in as well.
So we always had that fear, while buying the next property, it shouldn't, whether it will keep the expected results or like return, and or is it going to, affect us in any ways? It's kind of a bit of a fear there.
Fear of not investing more.
Yeah.
Fear of what if there's not much capital growth.
Not making the right choices.
Fear of not making the right choices. So yes. Yeah, we attended a couple of property expos, talked to a couple of friends, and I also discussed with one other buyer's agent. They were all not looking to solve our problems, actually. So they are trying to make us sell their properties, but it's not like they were not trying to solve our problem. So our problem is like, obviously, borrowing capacity is the biggest worry. Yes, Rohit is different because he understood our problem. He understood our problem space. Like when I told Rohit, hey Rohit, we have exhausted our borrowing capacity. What are the other ways that I could invest? So that's when Rohit suggested. He has already explored the idea of SMSF. So he asked us to look at SMSF as an option. So then he also not just stopped there. He shared many of his contacts, a mortgage broker, to discuss more details about the to explore more on SMSF, and also he shared a contact on an auditor to discuss more on the SMSF, which helped us a lot. So we understand what we could do with SMSF. So the property that we bought with Rohit was in Queensland, Townsville. So that's in a suburb called Birdle. So what stood out with that property is it is one of Stockland's own build. So with Stockland, obviously, you can go with confidence and buy. So Birdle was, even though it was slightly at the higher end, but we went with confidence because the property of Stockland, and we know it's going to grow. So Rohit has also negotiated the price with the agent. So we bought it off the market even before it came to the market. So we know like it's gonna be sold with slightly lesser than what it would be if it has gone to the market. So Rohit helped us negotiate the property. I mean, even before this property, Rohit had many other properties, but we wanted a better one. And then I came up with this one, and which made us to like and want to go with this one.
Yeah, it's with a good land size as well. Yeah, the land size is good as per our expectation. Yeah, and it's a newly built. It's a nice house too. When we inspected it, with showing it to us, it was a good house. So we really liked it actually at the first glance, I think.
Obviously, we stay in Sydney. It would be very difficult for us to fly all the way to Townsville to inspect the property, to understand the issues around the property. Confidence level has grown after investing in here. So, as I said, the equity, there are many positives actually. Confidence, equity has grown. I check regularly in real estate for the growth, so it has grown so much. So it's just nice. We were talking to Rohit about purchasing another property now. Equity growth of by 24-25% since we purchased a property. We both know when we retire, we will have a couple of houses in the SMSF portfolio. So obviously, it would have grown much higher when we retire. So InvestorAid gave us the confidence to buy more properties, invest in more properties. InvestorAid lit up our thought process on SMSF. InvestorAid has the data to help us grow our equity. InvestorAid obviously guides throughout the journey of investment. So definitely vouch for InvestorAid.
It's a great experience to work with InvestorAid. Yeah, it's we completely trust the process, and it's really good. It's a great experience for us.